This is Taylor Mountain Regional Park and Open Space Preserve. This 1,100-acre regional park is a really special place in Sonoma County. You know, it embodies so much of what a regional park has to offer. Working agricultural lands, outdoor recreational amenities for all types of user groups, and this really important interface with nature and natural resources, as well as the urban wildland interface here of Santa Rosa. Taylor Mountain was opened in 2013, and really this was made possible by our partners at the Sonoma County Agricultural Preservation and Open Space District. They worked very hard over about a 10-year period to acquire multiple ranch lands up here, package those together, and really work with the county to create the park that is here today.
We like to think of Taylor Mountain as the People's Park, and we're fortunate enough to partner with Sonoma County Regional Parks forever to ensure that those values are protected for the community.
Regional Parks has continually been investing in ongoing improvements so the public can get out here and have more access and more things to do. Really that's been in partnership with the public helping us develop the park master plan. The evolution of this park is similar to many of our other regional parks. So we've experienced a tremendous amount of growth in recent history. And really what makes that possible is working with willing landowners here in the county who really see this vision of protecting the landscape and allowing the public to enjoy it in perpetuity. Partners like our Ag Preservation Open Space District helping to acquire and do the financial portion of completing these purchases, as well our local partners on the ground, entities like the Redwood Trails Alliance, our Regional Parks Foundation, local community members stepping up to make these things happen for the benefit of everyone here in our community.
Today's task, the major task is...
Pleased to share that we've really reached a major milestone here at Taylor Mountain. We're opening up 8 new miles of trails for the public to enjoy, and really this creates a whole new area of Taylor Mountain for the public here in the north end of the park. It's also really close and conveniently located to the 101 corridor as well as downtown Santa Rosa.
We have a trail crew, good professional staff, and then we also rely on an army of volunteers who give back to their parks by coming out to days like this.
I mean, if we didn't have these parks, we wouldn't have a community. I mean, it's why I live here.
I looked at this mountain almost every single day. When the Sonoma County Ag and Open Space District started to acquire pieces of this property to make it into a park, I was really excited because it meant this mountain could be preserved and protected.
There are so many really spectacular things to do outdoors here at Taylor Mountain Regional Park. So many families come out and they've got the little one in their backpack, and you see their eyes light up when they see the playground. But then you see lots and lots of folks that come out and really want to get their daily dose of exercise.
Natural lands such as Taylor Mountain Park and Open Space Preserve provide clean air, filtered water. Parks is managing the vegetation and minimizing fire risk to neighboring communities. So there's just benefits that we're all reaping from conservation of the land that are really hard to put a price on.
One of the driving reasons to protect Taylor Mountain is the incredible oak woodlands that we're standing in. And oak woodlands are threatened by development all over California. Oak woodlands are a keystone habitat, so they support hundreds of mammals and birds, thousands of invertebrates. So there's so much life here.
Sonoma County has regional parks throughout the county, and many of those are managed as wildlife habitat. So it creates these safe harbor areas, and that kind of complexity throughout the park system is a really great way of helping our wildlife maintain their numbers and persist into the future. I've been monitoring here for 11 years, and it's been a great relationship. I get to go look for my favorite critters, and regional parks get some information on how to best manage wildlife.
This is an incredible birding location, so there's something like 130 different species of birds. As the sun's getting low, that's when you're going to see most, like our hawk friend that's visiting us here tonight. So Taylor Mountain, it provides an incredible watershed function for the Laguna de Santa Rosa. You know, if this were all paved over, it wouldn't function that way for the entire, Russian River watershed.
The area has grown up to the edges of the park. We now have a significant population just out the back door. This is really that place where those families, those community members can come out and really have an experience that encapsulates what is so special about Sonoma County. These types of special places in our county have been made possible by the voters' willingness to support funding measures.
And if it wasn't for the people, we wouldn't have the funding we need through Measure M and regional parks to build, create, and manage the land into perpetuity.
How can you get involved and help support places like Taylor Mountain Regional Park and Open Space Preserve? And first and foremost is use them and get out there. We're so fortunate in Sonoma County, and our regional parks and in fact our city parks partners have really benefited strongly from the support of the voters, seeing these public parks and open spaces and flourish.